Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala. அருணாச்சலமென அகமே நினைப்பவர் அகத்தை வேறறுப்பாய் அருணாச்சலா. அழகு சுந்தரம் போல் அகமும் நீயும் முற்று அபிநமாயிருப்போம் அருணாச்சலா. அகம் புகுந்தீர்த்துன் அககுகை சீரையாய் அமர்வித்ததன் கொல் அருணாச்சலா. ஆறு காயனை ஆண்டனை அகற்றிடில் அகிலங் பழித்திடும் அருணாச்சலா. இப்பழி தப்புனை ஏனினை பித்தாய் இனி யார் விடுவார் அருணாச்சலா. ஈன்றிடும் மன்னையின் பெரிதருள் புரிவோய் இதுவோ உனதருள் அருணாச்சலா. உன்னையே மாற்றி ஓடாதுளத்தின் மேல் உறுதியாயிருப்பாய் அருணாச்சலா. ஊர் சூற்றுளங்கிடாதுனை கண்டடங்கிட உன்னழகை காட்டருணாச்சலா. என்னை அழித்தி போதனை கலவாவிடில் இதுவோ ஆண்மை அருணாச்சலா. ஏன் இந்த உறக்கம் என்னை பிறரிழுக்க இது உனக்கழகோ அருணாச்சலா. ஐம்புல கள்வர் அகத்தினில் புகும் போதகத்தினில் இலையோ அருணாச்சலா. ஒருவனம் உன்னை ஒளித்தவர் வருவார் உன் சூதே இது அருணாச்சலா. அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சலா. அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சலா.
நமः பரமரிஷிभ्यो நமः பரமரிஷிभ्याம். ஹரி ஓம். உபாசகானாம் யதுபாசனீயம் உபாத்தவாசம் வடசாக்கிமூலே தத்தாமதாட்சிண்யஜுஷா ஸ்வமூர்த்தியாம் ஜாகர்த்து சித்தே மம போதரூபம் அத்ராக்ஷம் அக்ஷீணதயாநிதானம் ஆச்சார்யமாத்யம் வடமூலபாகே மௌனேன மந்தஸ்மிதபூஷிதேன மஹர்ஷிலோகஸ்ய தமோனுதந்தம் வித்ராவிதாசேஷதமோ கணேன முத்ராவிசேஷேண முहुर्முனீனாம் निरस्यमायां दयया विधत्ते देवो महान् तत्त्वमसीति बोधम् ममाद्यदेवो वटमूलवासी कृपाविशेषात् कृतसन्निधानः ओङ्काररूपाम् उपदिश्य विद्याम् आविद्यगध्वान्तमपाकरोतु श्रुत्यर्थगोचरं वन्दे वाच्यार्थानामगोचरम् लक्ष्यार्थवपुषं वन्दे शङ्करं देशिकं गुरुम् अपारसच्चित्सुखवारिराशेः यस्योर्मिमात्रं भुवनं समस्तं गुहाहितं तं रमणं गभीरं चिन्ताविहीनं हृदि चिन्तयामि देहं मृण्मयवज्जडात्मकमहं बुद्धिर्न तस्यास्त्यतो नाहं तत्तदभावसुप्तिसमये सिद्धात्मसद्भावतः कोऽहं भावयुतः कुतो वरधिया दृष्ट्वात्मनिष्ठात्मनां सोऽहं स्फूर्तितया अरुणाचलशिवः पूर्णो विभाति स्वयं योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचम् इमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्नाम् अन्यांशहस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान्नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम् अरुणाचलवरर्केற்ற अक्षरमणमालै சாற்ற கருணாகர கணபதியே கரமருளிக் காப்பாயே அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சலா அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சலா. Bhagwan's Jayanti talks we are starting today. And the subject for that is Bhagwan's Aksharamanamalai. Bhagwan's love for Arunachala. We have seen almost 74 verses, so we need not give a big elaborate introduction. So we are just continuing for those who want to listen. It is all there, all in the net. So we are continuing from the 74th verse. Arunachala Aksharamanamalai is not simply a devotional praise or hymn. It is a profound, I will say it is a profound Upanishad. Just like Ulladanarpad. It's almost like a commentary for Ulladanarpad. And Last year, we saw the 74th verse where Bhagavan calls Arunachala as a magical herb in the form of a hill. Usually you take medicines through the mouth, but this divine herb you can drink through the eyes, or you can just expose yourself. Even if a person is blind, the presence can be absorbed. You need not see, you need not hear. Just the sannidhi, the presence is enough. You just expose yourself, present yourself. And you can absorb the presence. So such a medicine, malai marundu idani, malai tidavo. Arunachala, you are administering the greatest medicine, or the medicine is available. Malai marund, in the form of malai. You know, this hill is where, according to the Puranas, Divine Mother came here as the fruition of her austerity and merged with Siva. The story is very well known that she got separated from Siva as the first step in spiritual life. She engaged in service, karma yoga, in Kashi as Annapurna. We have dealt with that story in our Atmatirtham, Shankaracharya's life, that somewhere, sometime, a great manifestation happened in Kashi. When there was great famine, no food, great difficulty, even the king could not do anything, and suddenly the news spread that a divine lady, a very compassionate lady has appeared, and she is giving so much food to whoever goes there, approaches there. She is feeding them, and the food is divinely tasty. We have never tasted such food anywhere at any time in our life. People were talking like that. And there was great crowd. Everyone was getting food. This continued for a long period. By the time the bad days were over, and the king of that land, he felt, I want to see that lady. Even I could not do this. Who is she? So he, along with his guru, went there to see that lady. And seeing her, he felt she is not an ordinary woman. She is not a human birth, she is a divine being. And he prostrated before her and said, I know you are Divine Mother, you have to stay here permanently. She said, we Devatas have such a nature that if we are found out, we will vanish. So you have already found out. So I cannot stay anymore here, but my presence will be there. Saying this, she vanished from Kashi, appeared in Kanchipuram. There, no more this service, because you become famous very difficult. So she chose a place where there was a mango grove. And actually not a mango grove, one single mango tree, very big mango tree. Ekamra Vanam. But it was a forest. There, she chose that place, and there she performed severe austerity. And there Lord appeared before her and told her, even if you are Parvati, even if you are my own divine consort, you have to take initiation from a sage. So go to Arunachala. There Rishi Gautama is there. Receive initiation from him. There you will merge with me. See, these all stories, Bhagavan used to narrate with tears in his eyes. And she came to Arunachala. See, when you are here, you have to feel that story. This place has witnessed such divine events many times. So, she came to Arunachala. The place is what now we have this Pachayaman Kovil. Ganeshana took all of us long before and showed the spot and explained all these things with so much love, emotion, bhakti. So there, she approached Gautama Maharshi, but Gautama Maharshi was not there. He was roaming about somewhere in the hill. You just imagine that. He was not there. He was wandering in the hill, taking fire sticks, searching for them. In this portion, I very much see Bhagavan. See, the way he narrated the story. When Divine Mother came there, the spot is near Arunachala temple, and you just think Gautama is wandering somewhere here. And from the forest, he looked on that side, the eastern side, he saw the horizon there lit with some golden hue. And he also heard the noise of somebody running towards him, his own son Shatananda. He was also a sage, he comes in Ramayana also. This Shatananda is running towards Gautama, and here Bhagavan just broke out in tears. When he was telling this, Bhagavan, the way Bhagavan said, Shatananda looked at Gautama from a distance and he said, Amma. He said, the Divine Mother has come. He said, Amma has come. Saying this, Bhagavan just broke in tears. And then Gautama comes back, where she meets him, gets Upadesha. And by the power of that Upadesha, before merging in Arunachala, she went around Arunachala and merged. She had the vision of Shiva as the fire, the pillar of fire. That is what the first manifestation. And she merged with Shiva. Shakti merged in Shiva. So this is called Malai. Ma, the letter Ma stands for Shiva. It is there in the Panchakshara. And the letter La stands for Shakti. It is there in the Shakti Bijakshari. Lakarini. Makara is for Shiva and Lakara is for Divine Mother. So Malai means it contains both, where the Lakara merged in Makara. Divine Mother Shakti merged in Shiva. Ongum Arunachalam என்று அறி. Arunachala, Ongum means என்ன சொல்றது? Parisharth. It grows. It gains great power, spiritual power, not by the manifestation of Shakti, but by the merging of Shakti. The Shakti becomes one with Shiva. Shakti has manifested within us. You know, the first emergence coming out of Shakti is mind. Then Shakti manifests as space. Then Shakti manifests as air, wind. Then as fire. Then as water. Then as earth. Then as Oshadhi Vanaspata, all the plants, everything. Then as creatures, everything. This is how the Upanishad says. When I merge back, all this Drishya Prapancha, the scene, is folded back. And now Ganesha told, close the eyes, because the eyes, it is the place of fire. You close the eyes. And last, the sound also. Everything merges in the mind, and the mind is folded back to pure stillness. Shiva, one's own real nature. Then Shakti merges in Shiva. Mahim Mooladhare Kamapi Manipure Hutavaham Sthitam Swadhishtani Hridi Marutam Akashamupari Manopi Bhrumadhye Sakalopi Bhitva Kulapatham Sahasrare Patme Saharahasi Patya Viharase. This is a verse from Shankaracharya's Saundarya Lahari. It is in the form of Yoga Shastra, where he says the earth merges in the Mooladhara Chakra. Water merges in the Swadhisthana Chakra. Fire merges in the Manipuraka Chakra. And Vayu, wind, it merges in the higher Anahata Chakra. Then Vishuddhi Chakra, Akasha. And in the Bhrubadhya, in between the brows, space merges, mind merges, and then in the ultimate, Shiva and Shakti becomes one. So this is the yogic method or tantric method, whatever you can say. So I have just somehow, we are beginning with this, with the word Malai. For that only I remembered all this Malai. So this is a medicine. Bhagavan says this is a medicine. What is this medicine? The medicine is the knowledge of the self, Atma Jnanam, Atma Vedyah. It is available to you here. Arunachala, you will get only that. In Tamil, there is a word called Malivu. Oh, there also Malay is there. Malivu means cheap. No? What do you get cheap in Arunachala? Kanakama used to say, the cheapest thing here is Jnanam. And Jivan Muktas, Andi Peritta Annamalai. So Arunachala is well known for that. So when you have this jnanam, this knowledge of the self, Atma Jnana, nothing else can completely root out the sorrow. Without jnanam, nanyaf pantha vidyate ayanaya, no other path is there. Yesterday we spoke about the path, one step over. Very simple path. Only one step. Ekapadam, that one step. So that is the path. And some, they call it as pathless land. No path. Because one step is not considered as a path at all. Anadhvaga, well-known Krishnamurti, Jiddu Krishnamurti's statement, it's a path, truth is a pathless land. Long before that, the Upanishad says, Shankaracharya many places quotes, Anadhvaga advasupara ishnava. Those who walk in that pathless path, the way which is not a way. There is no way. Because you are not making a single move. Attention is just turned, made to recognize that what you are seeking is already there. It is your very nature, it is your real nature. And this knowledge, this jnana, Arunachala is emanating. Bhagavan says, you just look at Arunachala, you will get it. Arunachala is doing that, and in another thing is Arunachala means this knowledge only. So even if you don't come to Tiruvannamalai, you are not going to miss this. Enough of inviting people to Tiruvannamalai. Overcrowded. Wherever you are, that is why Bhagavan was very cautious. We only started propagating these things. Bhagavan said, Arunachala is within you, Ramanashramam is within you, your self is Guru. He never, because perhaps he knew this danger of inviting people. So he said, whatever you are seeking is already there within you. It is your real nature. Find it there. Ashrama is within you. Even now he is telling this, Yesterday I told that. Ashrama is your real self. Guru is your real self. Somebody has asked, should I need a living Guru? Is not Bhagavan or Arunachala enough? Somebody asked the same question to Sadhu Swami. Very interestingly, somebody asked him, Swami, do we need a living Guru? And he said, the Guru alone lives, you don't live. He is living inside you as your own Atma, your own self. So actually the self is Guru, Atma is Guru. Bhagavan many places says, the outer Guru gives you the help to find out that inner Guru. He gives you that help to find the inner Guru. And once you have found the inner Guru, you have found the real center, which is the infallible center, infallible guide. Even Krishna tells this in Bhagavatam when he is teaching Uddhava, Atmano Guruhu Atmaiva. Atma is Guru for Atma. But outwardly, from outer Guru, see people, they visit many Gurus. And suppose if the Guru is the authentic person, you should visit only one Guru. But people go to Gurus and say, this person I don't like. How did you find out? I feel so. So who is authentic? I? Right? This person I don't like. He is a fraud. He is a fake person. How did you come to recognition? So even if the greatest, Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi is only Guru, how do you know? I feel so. Bhagavan is not Pramanam. Again, you are Pramanam. Because he is appealing to you, you take him as your greatest master. So, the real Guru is Atma. He is inside you. But again, we are all very weak. So, we need lot of help from satsanga. From any, sometimes even when a child speaks something, we will get that. Some books gives guidance, suddenly we wake up. So many places you can take, but the pramana is what you feel within you. If your mind is sufficiently pure, it will reflect the true Guru when you meet the Guru outside also. It will, like a mirror, as Ganeshana told, like a mirror, it will show when the outer Guru is there, you will recognize the inner Guru. The outer Guru is like a mirror. Bhagavan said, Arunachala, you are mirror. Enna paatadu? Muguram means mirror. Muguram is mirror. And Muguram outside for what? To see my own face. Like that, this Arunachala is there. That is why Bhagavan says Arunachala is giving incessant upadesha, tattvamasi. So when you say Arunachala, you recognize the tattvam, Atma within you, your own real nature. So you wake up to that. So this is Malai Marund. We should, very beautiful word. Bhagavan says, when you come to Tiruvannamalai, you are coming to the greatest physician who is Shiva. Shiva is, the Veda says, Shiva Vishwaha Bheshaji. Shiva is the greatest Bishagvara, and he carries the greatest medicine within him. Yate Rudra Shiva Tanu Shiva Vishwaha Bheshaji. Shiva Rudrasya Bheshaji Tayano Mrida Jivase. And you know, the Veda says Shiva Rudrasya Bheshaji. Shiva himself is carrying the medicine within him. With that medicine, O Rudra, you are living. You are alive with the power of that medicine. And that auspicious medicine means Atma Jnana. By the power of Atma Vidya, Shiva, you are Shiva. So when we come to Shiva, the greatest physician, he is giving us this knowledge of Atma, Malai Marundu. And then Bhagavan says, Malai Tidavo. When you have this medicine, enough of this delusion. Don't be deluded again. Jagrata, Uttishtata, Jagrata. Don't be deluded again. What is this delusion? Considering myself as this body. Greatest atheism, superstition. What? Considering this as body, no, I will take this question. Somebody has asked long back, I have written it now. Somebody has asked how to convince an atheist. in Sanskrit we call it Nastika. One who says non-existence. See, actually atheism is very rare. People who claim they are atheists, they are also not genuine. They are only believing in atheism. They are also believers. They say, we don't believe in God. Means what? You are not sure that God does not exist. So true atheism is also very rare. Very genuine atheist is a very bold person. The Upanishad says, Nasti, 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 Na. One of the greatest Buddhist teacher, Nagarjuna, he says, Shunyam, 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 Sarvam Shunyam, burn everything with Shunyata. Everything, nothing exists. It needs so much courage to be a true atheist. And if you are true, burn everything. If you dare to do that, burn your own body. Bhagavan was a great atheist. He burned his body, he burned his mind, he burned his ego, along with that world, God, everything. And then he found atheism is not possible. He explored atheism. Atheism is death. Denying everything. That is what Buddha said. No, nothingness, shunyata, shunyata. And when you explore shunyata, you found that everything is burnt, but who is burning? And what exists there is Purna, it is Nirvana. If a person is genuine, at least he is genuine in denying. He is 100% bound to find the truth. Atheism is like a smashana. It is like the cremation ground where the body is burnt. It is mahasmashana. If you dare to be a real atheist, in English we use that word, but theo, I searched for that word, what it means. It means God, divine. So, burn God, the outer God. You are believing God. Then what will you hold on to? You burn everything, then what exists is astitvam, astityava upanabdavyaha. The Upanishad says, ultimately the person finds that existence is divine. Existence is nirvana. In the process of this great burning, this mahasmashana, that is why Arunachala arose as fire, to burn everything. The fire of Nasti, 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 Na. You see, any Vedantic work of Shankaracharya, it contains so many Na. Na bhumam, na toyam, na tejo, na vayuhu, na kham indriyam va, na tesham samohaha, anaikantikatvat sushupteka siddha, tadeko vasishta shiva kevaloham, na mata pita va, na deva, na lokaha, na Vedyah, na yajna, na tirtham bhuvanti. See, he says, na Vedyah, no Veda, na yajna, na tirtham, no tirtham, sushuptam. And you need to not deny. He says in sushupti, in deep sleep, everything, your own inner self is denying everything. You cannot smuggle your own body into sushupti. You cannot smuggle your own mind into sushupti. You cannot take, I dare to say, even Arunachala to sushupti. And what exists there is Arunachala. What exists there is the true form of Arunachala as Sat, as existence, which is undeniable, which cannot be denied, which cannot be burnt. That is why, we all wear this bhasma, because after burning everything, what exists is this. In Shiva temple you go, they give this. Without verbally telling, giving you this, you are this. Bhasmantakam shariram. You are Bhasma. You are Bhasma. After this Kartikeya Deepam, so much ghee they pour into it. And the fire burns. And the ghee is all condensed and brought as prasadam. Very fragrant it will be. It is the fragrance of Jivan Mukti. We have brought that medicine here. Today morning they brought the prasada from the Arunachala temple. So tomorrow you will get it. You can receive it after preparing that prasada will be given. So when you go, you can take that, but remember that is you. Remember that is you. So real thing is when you burn everything. If you dare to do that, real Vedantic inquiry is this nasti, 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 neti, neti. Atatyajanto mrigayanti santaha. Everything else is being renounced, given up, negated. Neti neti adi vakal nishedittu murta murtam yedume tallarkilla yadai suvasvarupamaga. Murta amurtam, what is seen in the form and what is felt within the mind is also denied. Not simply outer forms alone. You are denying your belief. If you are believing in atheism, deny it. You are believing in some God, deny. You are believing in yourself, deny. Your own I, deny it. Enquire, you find that it is only something created by buddhyadi upadhikritaha chidabhasaha. As Shankaracharya puts it, even this ego, this I, this personality, it is just an inner film, shadow, deny it. That is what Bhagavan did, denied everything. His death experience is the greatest denial. It is the cremation ground in which Shiva danced. Mandraham nadamidu, achanamai nadamidu. As Bhagavan puts it, in the heart chamber, he is dancing in stillness. What is it? How can you dance in stillness? He says, Arunachala, in the heart chamber, you are dancing as the still being. Most contradictory things. Such tadechati, tannaijati, taddure, tadvantike. The Upanishadic language, which tells he moves not. He is in great distance, he is very intimate. What type of language, right? So here, this is Malai Marundida, Malai Tidavu, Nirmohatvam. Shankaracharya says, when you come in contact with Guru, that is satsanga. When you come in contact with Bhagavan, when you come in contact with Shastra, what is the result of it? Nirmohatva. Remove moha, delusion. And when delusion is no more there, nishala tattva. Then you know that your very nature is nishala, achala, the changeless. And that is Arunachala. When you recognize Arunachala as your own Swarupa, when you recognize your Swarupa as the deathless, the changeless, Ananda Swarupa, as we said, Rasa Swarupa, then no more delusion. Malaip, no more malaip. Then the medicine has worked. See, the thing is, when you come to Tiruvannamalai, you are coming here for this medicine. And what is this medicine? Pittam Teliya Marundu. Paitya Marundu. In another place, Bhagavan says it is the medicine for Paityam. You know Paityam? Paityam means insanity. So, by accepting to come to Tiruvannamalai, we are accepting what? Very genuine. Right? Very genuine. We have truly from our heart, we have accepted that we are mad. Right? Ramakrishna, when he was a young man, he used to cry before Divine Mother. He used to roll in the ground, crying. So people started calling him mad. And he said, yes, everybody is mad. Some are mad after money. Some are mad after worldly pleasures. Some are mad after name, fame. I am mad after God. If the fate of person is to become mad, it is better to be mad after the eternal than to be mad after these transient things. His sinking is the fate of man. It is better to sink in a pool of milk than to sink in a pool of dung, in a sewage. So want to become mad, it is better become mad after God. There was a lady, she was mentally not all right, mentally retarded lady. In my younger days, I used to feel fascinated by seeing her. Always doing japa, japa, japa. And very often she used to come to the neighbor house where once I was there. Like a child, she will come there and see my household people are all disturbing me. They are not allowing me to chant the Nama. Can I sit here and do japa? And the person who was there, he was very affectionate to her. He said, you can sit in your karma. And she will sit there and do japa for some time and go back like a child. I used to feel it's a special birth. She wanted to do sadhana, she better found out this is the best way. Nobody will put you in a school. It's very risky. Nobody will ask you to do some job also. No one will compel you to earn. No one will get ready to marry you also. So the person is absolutely free. So perhaps such a jiva chose that body. The only work is doing japa, doing japa, doing japa. Her name was Suguna. Good quality. That was her name. Right. So, that is also divinely given perhaps. So, madness, this worldly madness, so much non-essential thing we put our mind. So many nonsense we put our mind to. One Ramakrishna ashrama, where I was very close with some of the centers, some brahmacharis were sitting and watching world match cricket. So they were all excitement. And they were all discussing who will win. I don't remember which two countries were playing. This country will win or that country will win. They were fighting in between. And then the elderly Swami, who was in charge of that ashrama, he came. And these brahmacharis asked Maharaj, what do you say? Who will win? Whoever wins, you both have failed, he said. He said, whoever may win, you have failed in your life. Because you have come here to realize God. Instead of turning towards that, living with great caution, you have scattered, spilled your energy in non-essential things. So you have wasted your life. So this is madness, We are not able to collect our own self. Madness means what? No control over mind. That is madness. The mind is spilling everywhere, scattered everywhere. And it goes beyond a certain limit, you call madness. Some are normally insane, some are abnormally insane. Normally insane means you will accept. Right? I used to sit in a temple of Divine Mother Durga. The temple is Shanti Durga. The place is Shanti Durga. So there I used to do Parayanam, reading, everything. So I was only 12 years or 13 years at that time. And sometimes naturally people will wonder, what is this boy doing here? Meditation, Parayanam, reading, scriptures. And once I was sitting with open eyes, one of our villagers brought another new person inside the temple. And this new person looking at a very small boy sitting there, and he asked, with action he asked, who is this? And our own villager, very well he knows me, that is why he said, a little bit. Not all right. He said, not all right. Good certificate. Only if they say he is a great devotee, great scholar, like that, you are danger. If they give you this certificate, in Narayana Bhattacharya Narayaniyam says, O Guruva Irpa, let me get that certificate from the world that I don't belong to them. Lokabahya Sharayam, he says, let me become a Lokabahya. World says, no, don't talk to him. Don't go near him. Like that. So, this is Malai Marundu, Paithiya Marundu, the medicine for mental illness. Right? So this is very important. The great Ashtanga Hridaya, Ayurvedic text, it is speaking about medicine, but the first verse in Ashtanga Hridaya, where the author worships not Dhanvantari or not any physician, he says that great physician, Apurva Vaidya, Apurva Vaidya, the incomparable healer who gives medicine to Ragadvesha, who heals the attachment and aversion. Ragati Rogan Satatanu Asheshakaya Prasartan hi Asheshan Autsukya Moha Aratidan Jagana Apurva Vaidyaya Namostu Tasmai. To that Apurva Vaidya I bow, I salute. And he has diagnosed the disease that the entire body, every cell is carrying that disease of attachment, aversion, desire, jealousy, envy, fear, delusion. All these things have spread out, what they call physical memory. bodily memory, it is registered. That should be given treatment. And that great healer who cures you of that malady, to that great physician, that great Vaidya, the incomparable Vaidya. In Vishnu Sahasranamam, Lord Vishnu is called also the incomparable Vaidya. Beshajam Bishak, Vedyah Vaidya Sada Yogi. He says that Vaidya must be known. Vaidyo Vaidyaha. That Vaidya must be Vedyah. You have to become familiar with that Vaidya within you, who can cure you of all problems. So that is the Apurva Vaidya. To that Apurva Vaidya, the primordial physician, I bow, I salute. Apurva Vaidyaya Namostu Tasmai. To that Apurva Vaidya I am doing Namaskara, Pranama. With that, he is beginning this book, great book on Vaidya Shastra. And here Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi, he says Arunachala is the medicine and he is the physician. Buddha also, I have heard that he used to very often say that I am a healer, a physician. You cannot simply go to a doctor, bow down to him, touch his feet and buy the medicine, keep it in home, do arati every day. Nothing will work. You have to be very genuine with the Vaidya. And the greatest Vaidya, he is not only curing your bodily problems, he is curing you of the body problem. He is telling you there is no body for you. Ashariram sharireshu anavastheshu avasthitam mahantam vibhum atmanam mattva dhiro na shochadi. The Upanishad says the courageous one no more comes to sorrow. The brave one goes beyond suffering, misery. By how? But how? Mattva, by knowing. By knowing what? Atmanam, by knowing the Atma. How? Ashariram. When he knows his own self, he recognizes that there is no body in the self. Bhagavan, very simple way, he says every day you are experiencing this in deep sleep. In deep sleep is giving you experiential teaching that in your real nature there is no body, there is no mind, there is no you also. That non-dual thing alone exists. You recognize it within you in the waking state, contemplate on that state, again and again contemplate and recognize, have that Tattva Nishchaya. Because the problem has spread out in the mind and it should be removed from the mind. Manasaivedam aptavyam nehana nasti kinchana. The Upanishad says the mind is carrying this problem, the mind must be thoroughly purged of this problem. In the self there is no problem. Problem remains in the mind, so it should be removed from the mind. Nehana nasti kinchana. There is no nanatva, no duality, no plurality. One non-dual essence alone is ekameva advitiyam. Nehana nasti kinchana. Nothing else exists other than the self. Again and again, listening to this shrotavyaha, reflecting mantavyaha, nididhyasitavyaha, meditating, and absorbing that, the medicine goes so deep within you that in your very reflex it comes. Not after thinking. That was Bhagavan. No moment he forgot the truth. Even when the body was eaten up by the disease, He said there is no body. The pain was there, but he said nobody is there to experience the pain. Mattva dhiraha harsha shoko jahati. He is a dhira. By that power of that knowledge, he goes beyond excitement and depression. Neither excited nor depressed. There is absolute calm, there is absolute fearlessness. What do you get by knowledge of the self? Fearlessness. Removing fear. Abhayam. No? When Janaka attained Jnanam, Yajnavalkya said, it is not that you have become enlightened, realized. He said, you have attained fearlessness. Abhayam vai Janaka praptosi. You have attained abhayam, fearlessness. It is not something which can be given like this. By the knowledge of non-duality, Advaita, from the second thing, fear is there. Dvitiyadvai bhayam bhavati. When the second is removed, the other is removed, there is absolute fearlessness. So fear is the sign of ignorance. Jealousy, sign of ignorance. Stress, sign of ignorance. Anxiety, depression is all sign of ignorance. It is not wrong. You have that, it is not wrong. You have to take the medicine. In the right way, you have to take the medicine and heal you yourself thoroughly. And that healing is what Bhagavan says Arunachala is giving. Presence of Arunachala and the knowledge, Marai Marund. Not only Malai Marund, it is Marai Marund. The medicine of the Marai, the Upanishad. When you take this Marai Marund, no moha, no ajnana, no ignorance. Great boldness comes in life. The person becomes absolutely bold, fearless. Bold in the sense not in a war field, in facing your own life, your own prarabdha. Certain people are not afraid of a battlefield, but they are afraid of their own personal problems. Small problems. Because prarabdha is there to frighten you. Not to be afraid of one's own prarabdha. Jivan mukta means what? A person who is not afraid of his prarabdha, whatever it may be. He is a jivan mukta because mukti, liberation, is from prarabdha. Agami sanjita, a person can get released by tattvajnana. But jivan mukti comes when the person is free of prarabdha. As long as the person is carrying prarabdha, is not a jivan mukta. Agami and sanchita is burnt by jnanam, but prarabdha will remain. And the person, due to past habit or due to insufficiency of the power of jnanam, will be afraid of prarabdha. When the jnanam becomes so powerful, because prarabdha cannot be removed by any method, by worshipping any number of gods, by doing any number of sacrifice, by doing any number of japa, nothing will undo prarabdha. The only medicine that can remove prarabdha is jnanam, by telling you that prarabdha is unreal. However it may horrify you, the horror is only a movie. It is not real. And you are no more afraid of that, you are ready to enter. One great Acharya, he says, it is like Prahlada. He says, the pillar broke and the Lord appeared in terrible form as Narasimha, as the lion, roaring, and all, even the gods, they were trembled. The great powerful monarch, his own father Hiranyakashipu trembled. This child walked there, sat on his lap, the Lord Narasimha's lap. Saying this, I think it is Madhusudana Saraswati or somebody who says, this is Jivan Mukti. The problem comes before you with so much terrifying power. All the intelligent people with so much knowledge, so much resource are afraid. You are not afraid. You are ready to go and sit in the lap because you know that it is He. Appearing to you as death. He appearing to you as disease. He appearing to you as great loss. He is appearing to you as any kind of calamity or pleasure or pain in whatever form. You are not afraid because you know that it is He. His terrible form is not deluding you. You go and sit in His lap, unafraid, and that is that saint, he says, that is Sajivan Mukti. That is Jivan Mukti. That is liberation while alive. Because whatever spiritual experience you might be having, whatever ecstasy you might go, unless you have this fearlessness, release is not for you. You have all kind of inhibitions within you. We can be compassionate to you, sympathetic to you, but you yourself will suffer. So the knowledge of the self completely makes the person fearless of his prarabdha. Not fearless of ghost. Not fearless of a battle. Not fearless of some event that might occur someday. No, your own personal problems, your own personal things, unafraid of them. And that is Jivan Mukti, that is liberation. Absolute freedom. And that is what we saw in Bhagavan. No complaint about anything. Anapeksha shuchir dakshaha udasino gatavyataha sarvarambha parityagi. Yasmanno dvijate lokaha lokanno dvijate jayaha. He neither disturbs the world nor get disturbed by anything. See, even if you cannot do that, you can enjoy this teaching. That is the beginning. At least first thing, this idea goes inside you. Oh, then perhaps next birth we will come more with this idea, no? So at least you start enjoying this idea. Don't try to change the situation, change prarabdha, try to escape from prarabdha. Amidst that, within that, here, now, know that your Atma is Brahma. This is Vedanta. Your very self is Purna. Your very existence is limitless. Nothing can limit it. You put it in the body or mind, you will suffer. in your very self, in your very center. Svena Rupena Akashakalpa Atma, as Shankaracharya puts it, by the nature it is like Akasha, infinite like space. No limitation, no boundary, no bondage. This knowledge, you listen, constantly you think about it, constantly you meditate, then no more delusion. Malai marundidani malai tidavu. Arunachala, you are constantly giving malai marundu in the form of satsanga, in the form of all the Upanishadic teaching, in the form of great Jivan Muktas, saints, sages, teachers, in the form of hill, our own Viveka also, in the form of discrimination, intelligence within us, to recognize that teaching. All this is grace. People always say we want grace. Grace is what? You are sitting here, this is grace. You are not sleeping, that is grace. You are able to recognize this knowledge, that is grace. Suppose you recognize that your very nature, that moment, that is grace. And you are able to stay there, that is grace. Distracting things, you are no more interested, vairagyam, that is grace. You are able to find one of the rarest thing in spiritual life is balance. You are able to find balance, that is grace. You have no more moha, delusion. No desire for name or fame or anything, that is grace. You are healthy, that is grace. You are not afraid of disease, that is also grace. You have limitation of the body due to old age or due to ill health, but not bothered about that, that is grace. When help is needed, you are humble enough to seek it from saints or sages, that is grace. You dare to deny everything other than the self, that is also grace. So grace or kripa, in Sanskrit, kartika, katrika, kri, that also the root. It also means to do. It means scissoring. Cutting everything other than the truth. That is grace. So kripa is renunciation. Kripa is knowledge. Kripa is bhakti. Kripa in abundant form as Arunachala is available here. And when Arunachala is available with all abundance, with profundity, don't make the mistake of again getting deluded. That is the essence of this song. Malai marundidani malai tidavu arul. Arul means grace, kripa. Arunachala, bestow your grace. Malai marundai olir Arunachala. Shine forth before me has the huge form of medicine. Healing this malady of ignorance. Removing all my spiritual distractions. This is the prayer. So, this song, today we listen, we have to meditate. Malai marundidani, malai tidavu, arul malai marundai olir Arunachala. You are shining as medicine mountain. Physically also, they used to say in Arunachala there are so many medicines, so many herbs. So when in former days they used to say go round the hill, the wind itself will cure all the physical problems. So, but if we say that, for that people will come. See, people come for so many things to Tiruvannamalai, When you have administered the medicine to cure me of disease, of delusion, will I still be deluded any longer? Is it right that I should still remain confused? It is in the form of, I am telling this to Arunachala, to myself. I have got this rare, blessed opportunity to come to spiritual life. I should no more waste my life. This Vyavasayatmika Buddhi, this determination, this is a power which guides a person in spiritual life. I should not waste, scatter my energy. Because I don't know when will I die, when death will come. Death is walking behind. It is chasing everybody every moment. So it is this precious. What is precious is not money. What is precious is not name or fame or anything. What is precious is this moment. So the Upanishad says every moment stays the liberated being. Pratibodha viditam matam amritatvam hi vindate. Bodham prati viditam. Every moment, this moment you slip from this knowledge, bring your mind back to that knowledge. This moment you forget, remember, recollect, come back to the center. Again and again finding this bindu, this center is spiritual life. One of the greatest mantras in the Upanishad, this pratibodha vititam matam, amritatvam hi vindate. Again and again bringing the mind which has wandered away from the center back to the center. Reminding it, rejuvenating it, reinfusing it with this knowledge, with fearlessness, with peace, with purity, with great relaxation, restfulness, vishranti. This constantly is done. This is satsanga. This is satsanga. This is constantly done. I should not get deluded anymore. I have got Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi. I have got this chance to come to Arunachala, to see Arunachala, to be here. I should no more waste my life in non-essential things. I should not distract myself anymore, allow my mind to scatter anymore. It is too precious. The greatest valuable thing is this, my life, this moment. I cannot make myself impure by becoming selfish. I cannot corrupt myself by fear. I cannot pollute myself by anger or lust or jealousy or anything. Let the inner space, Akasha, very beautifully Sureshwaracharya says, Akasha which is free of dust, free of cloud, free of darkness, free of smoke. Dhuli, Andhakara, Dhuma, Abhra, Nirmukta, Gaganopamam. That Gagana means Akasha. Like that, the Nirvana is like that. Don't allow clouds to form. Don't allow the clouds of doubt to come. Don't allow the dust of desires to pollute. Don't allow the smoke of fear to enter. Don't allow the darkness of ignorance to cover it. Remain as the infinite space. Nunnuru, Unayan, Vinnuru, Nannida. With subtle, absolute subtle intelligence, intuitiveness, you recognize the Vinnuru. Outwardly Arunachala, you are the hill, but within you, within me, you are the space. Bhagavan says, outwardly it is hill form, inwardly it is Chidambaram. Outwardly it is Arunachala, inward, that is why Achalama Mandraham Nadamidum. Outwardly it is Achalam, Inwardly it is Chidambaram, that Akasha, that space, infinitude. Let me be established there, untouched by anything, not allowing any dualistic process to survive. It will come, but not allowing it to survive. Constantly it will grow, because as long as you are alive, this energy of ignorance, energy of creation, sustenance, destruction, energy of death, energy of limitation, it is there around you like these internet waves. They are constantly there. And as long as you awaken the mind, awaken the I thought, you are within the range. You will invite them. So don't allow them to survive. They will come inside, cook and eat them. Swallow them, digest them, finish them off. Let the inner space remain incorruptible, pure. Shanta. Prashanta Gambhira Nijaswabhava. Bhagavan was described by Narayana Guru as Prashanta Gambhira Nijaswabhava. Profoundly peaceful, magnificent, abiding in his own real nature. Prashanta Gambhira Nijaswabhavam. Shonachale Shri Ramanam Nirikshya Provacha Narayana Samyamendra. This comes as the last verse in Nirvriti Panchakam. So Prashanta Gambhira Nijaswabhavam. That is our real nature. So we will continue this tomorrow, same time. And those who have anything to ask, they can put the questions. It is better to do it like that. If it is helpful to sadhaka, we will take them. If it is helpful to sadhana or sadhakas, we will take them and include them here. So that is it. So we will see tomorrow, same time. Arunāchala Shiva, Arunāchala Shiva, Arunāchala Shiva, Arunāchala,
Arunāchala Shiva, Arunāchala Shiva, Arunāchala Shiva, Arunāchala. 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 Arunāchala Shiva, Arunāchala Shiva, Arunāchala Shiva, Arunāchala.